Hey, what's going on, humans? Hopefully you're having a good day. I know I am. And right now we'll be taking a look at the SH Figuarts Kamen Rider Revi and Kamen Rider Vice, aka Kamen Rider Revice. So, let's get into it. I'm actually had these guys since they came out. Why it's taking me this long to do a review on them, I just have no clue whatsoever. I don't know why. But they're here, so I do have all the other revised characters, but I wanted to focus on these two because they're the main writers and they deserve to be first up on the channel. So we're going to acknowledge these guys first before we do anyone else. So without further ado, I like the concept of, you have a human, a man, and then you have this demon in a rider form, which I love Revice. I think this was a really fun season, way better than Saber, even though I don't think Saber was that bad of a season. But it was a good recovery from it. And so this is also the 50th anniversary of Kamen Rider, so I do appreciate these guys, and I do love their suits. And you can get them separately, but why would you want to get one without the other? I do love Vice suit design. It's very, very different, but very cool. They kind of have like a sort of partner double aspect as far as like the twin riders going on. As far as Revi's suit, I like it. Base design, I really do like the sculpt work and the detail of it. I'm not really a fan of the light salmon pink color. I kind of prefer it to be a little bit darker. Just looks, I don't know, but that's just me. Other than suit design, the Rex part, T-Rex part looks great. So we're going to start off with his articulation. So the head is on a ball joint. You can look up, look down, side to side, all different range of motion. The collar will get in the way, so if you have a SHF upgrade peg, that would help out a lot. So the arms can come, this is about as far up as they come. Can get a full rotation around them. He also has bicep swivel. And then, because of the armor, his armor is a little bit thick, so he's going to have a little bit limitation, not slightly limited compared to other riders. So that's as far as the arm bends. It does have wrist articulation. And then for the ab rotation, that's as far forward as he'll lean. Of course, he can lean back a little bit. As for the legs, they have like a little drop down method, so you can get your various range of motion out of him. And then of course he has thigh swivel. Then he is double jointed at the knees, of course. And then you have the standard feet articulation. And got that little toe. Yeah, so this is Revi. It's pretty much the main one that will be controlling the form changes. But other than that, I think he's pretty good. I like the design. Just the color of the pink is just not the greatest, if you ask me. I prefer it to be in like a sort of different color. So just trying to pose him up a little bit. So now we're gonna move him back, and then we're gonna focus on your pal Vice. I love Vice. Vice is just a breath of fresh air. Saber did end already. I mean, not Saber. Revice did end already. So, yeah, if you did see the ending, you already know what it is. But that's all I'm gonna leave it with. So for his articulation, he's in this very, very nice design. I kind of like how he pretty much will take on the more animalistic aspect of the suits, especially in the form changes, especially with him. So, I like it. So his head, even though it is on a ball joint, you do get a great range of motion out of it. Even though with the scarf on, it is a soft rubber plastic, so I do imagine, can it come up? I don't know if it can come up. It probably could. But he has like the little piece of the scarf and the ball joint, which is made of a soft rubber plastic as well. So you can have this flowing in the wind. You know, that classic rider look. Yeah, but the head, you can get the full range of motion on the inside. You can get certain expressions out of him. And so his arms can come all the way up. Get a perfect T-pose. He can lean in. He can lean back all the way. He does have bicep swivel. He does have a butterfly joint in the arm. And then fully rotate it. And then he has a nicely slight bend at the elbow. And then you have the articulation for the hands. And then he does have bicep swivel. And then he also has a drop down method on the legs, so they can split them out. And then he does have thigh swivel. And then there's a nice range of motion in the knee as far as a double bend. And then you have his feet, which he's got little claws on it. They do have that standard articulation as well. Yeah, and Revi and Vice is more of the funny. Oh, he does have an articulated tail. So you can move it side to side. It's pretty cool. But yeah, like I said, I really do love Vice. Vice is, he is funny. I love him so much. He's a crazy, crazy Kamen Rider. Which I like about it, it's just supposed to be goofy. It's fun. It's a funny season. I don't know how you can not love Vice, but Revice is pretty good. Put your hands in the air, wave them like you just don't care. Yep, so, Vice is going to do something crazy, so I think it's pretty cool. I like them. Now, let's get on to their accessories, because, it's not much. Kinda. So for Revi, he has closed fist hands on him. And then he has hands for, I want to make sure I get the right ones. So these are his hands for holding the weapons. So this is for holding the weapon in its gun form, because he has a separate trigger on it. You have these ones with like a kind of extending open palm. And then you have a wide hand expression. And then you have one for holding like swords or anything, another weapon holding hand. And then for Vice, he's got the more expression open palm hands. Actually, they're more relaxed for Vice. Then you have these your normal ones right here. For like a wide expression. He's got this finger pointing one. Not really finger pointing, these are the trigger hands he has. And then these ones are for holding a weapon or sword or anything. And then this one comes with, these are his just closed fist hands. And then Vice comes with two of these. These are their weapons. Which I remember, I thought they only had one and they would kind of share it. So, you can hold it like this. It has like the Kabuto aspect where it's an axe, or you can use it, it's a gun blaster, or you can use it as a axe. I think they're the same size. Yeah, they're the same size. Actually, no, this is the gun. This is the axe. I'm being stupid, because you can tell the axe is more, you can see it more. of the blade, and then this is the actual gun piece. So yeah, just wanted to show that off. And then Vice also comes with the Megalodon Vice stamp, which is the gimmick of the series. So hopefully we get a Megalodon form for these guys, because this is one based off Decade, and if you know me, you know Decade's my favorite writer. So hopefully, and I do like that form, so hopefully we get a form for these guys. But as far as that pretty much is it. So I'm going to straighten these guys up, and then we're going to come back and do some comparisons. And before I get to the comparisons real quick, I want to show off this feature with Revi as far as the Vice stamps and the belts go. So he has these holsters on him. That's where you can store other Vice stamps. So you can take the Megalodon one and just slide it in. Stays like that. And then for the belt gimmick, you have the Rex one, which it can come out and you can actually rotate it. So you can see right there, it comes out. You just literally slide it in, plug it in. And then this piece actually does rotate. Like so. So you know that's how Revi can do, Revi, good God. That's how Revi can activate the powers, swap powers, do a form change. So yeah, I just wanted to show that off before we get to the comparisons. But since we're already here, we got them together. So now let's do the comparison. We'll compare him to Kamen Rider Evil. And then Kamen Rider Demons. Kind of show off the Revice writers real quick. Oh, come on, Demons. And actually, since she's here too, let's get John A in this. Yep, so this is the Revice group so far. Kamen Rider Live is actually next, so it's kind of two halves of the same coin for this one. Whoa! Let's not do that again, okay? But yeah, that's the whole group. And as far as the other SHF, the other writers, here is 01. And then here's Saber. So here is all of our Rewa era Kamen Rider. Minus Geats, which isn't out yet. Actually, episode 2 is out of Geats, so should be checking that out soon. And because, of course, I have him back, here he is next to Decade. And then from Marvel Legends, here he is next to Black Suit Spider-Man. Let's see, here we have him next to Spartan Collection. Here he is next, here they are, next to Spartan Venator. And then here we have 7 Toys Mai. And then for G.I. Joe Classified, here we have Baroness. And then for the Lightning Collection, here they are next to Dino Charge Pink. Other than that, that'll pretty much do it for this one. This was Kamen Rider Revi and Kamen Rider Vice, aka Vice. Kamen Rider Revice. But yeah, I had him for a minute. I enjoyed taking photos of him. It was fun, especially with Vice, because, you get to incorporate the personalities into the photos. I appreciate that very much. Yeah, here's some more Revi stuff. But that'll be it for this one. You guys, y'all take it easy. Y'all be good. I'll see you on the next one.
Yeah.